Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca Adams. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. This one thing will help to change your perspective on everything, in every arena, with everything that you're thinking, okay? So I shared this on a Facebook live stream. I have Real and Raw at 4 every Monday and Friday at 4 p.m. UK time. And I shared this with the audience, and it was absolutely amazing because it is so powerful. So I wanted to share it right here, right now on my podcast, so that not only is it on all different platforms, but you guys get to hear it as well, which is truly awesome if you've not heard it before. So this is life transformational. It will change your perspective on everything, and it will help to reduce the stress and the pressure that you put on yourself as well. So here we go. Are you ready? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to say the sentence in different ways and just change one word. So if you are religious, you can choose God, Allah, Buddha, anything like that. You can change the word to the universe, source, divine, whatever works for you. It works for everybody, okay? So here it is. I'm going to choose God to begin with, and then I'll choose universe in a bit. So you can see the difference, see how you feel about it, see what you want to use, and see what aligns with you as well. So go with what works for you, obviously, but pause this podcast and write the sentence down. And then what I want you to do is read it every single day. It is going to change everything for you. It's a game changer, okay? Are you ready? So this one thing will change your perspective on everything and take the pressure off. All right, are you ready? God sees and hears things that you are not privy to, so removes the people out of your life. Don't question it. Okay, I'll change it again to universe. The universe sees and hears things you are not privy to, so removes those people out of your life. Don't question it. Okay, now I'm going to explain. So, you may have a friend who then all of a sudden goes off on one and just starts having a go at you, deletes, blocks you, doesn't talk to you anymore, falls out with you for no reason. You've not done anything. Do you know what I mean? You're like in limbo going, hang on a minute, what have I done? I haven't done or said anything. And then you, because you're a kind, amazing human being, you start questioning yourself going, well, actually, did I say something? In your head, you're going over all the conversations that you've had before, and you're like, hang on a minute, like, did I say something? Did I offend them? What have I done? Blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you stick to this sentence, God, whatever you want to use, universe, Allah, Buddha, source, divine, whatever it is, okay? God sees and hears things that you're not privy to. So you are in your bubble, okay? You're living life, doing your thing, going to work, doing your business, working with the kids, doing whatever you need to do, okay? So you're living your life. And things are working out and about. So the outside influences and stuff, okay? But God, universe, whatever you want to say, okay? The source, the galaxy, whatever. They see and hear things that you don't, that you're not privy to. You haven't heard the conversation that someone else is saying about you. You've not seen that they're having an affair. You don't know what's going on. But God, universe, whatever you want to say, okay, has seen it. So it removes the people out of your life with scenarios and situations, because in the grand scheme of things, and the ripple effect is, it was never going to work anyway. And it's removed those people out of your life to actually protect you, so that you can learn the lessons, rise up, do whatever you need to do, put your boundaries in place. I don't know what your lesson is, but it's happened to me on numerous occasions. So, for example, an ex, and at the time I was devastated, you know what I mean? And I was like, but I've not done anything, and all this, you know what I mean? You've invested all these years and everything. And then in the grand scheme of things, I'm like, and I'll phrase Jim Rohn right now. So Jim Rohn used to say, isn't that interesting? And I'm like, wow, isn't that interesting? Okay. So God, the universe, okay, sees what was going on or saw what was going on, heard conversations that I didn't, and is like, no, this isn't good for Rebecca. So put yourself in that position. People have removed themselves from your life, situations have occurred and everything else in order to get you to where you are right now, because you're not meant to be in that relationship forever. You're not meant to be in that job. You're meant to go along a different path than what you are right now, and you are not listening. You're not waking up. You're not seeing what's going on. You're not listening. You're, giving them the benefit of the doubt and all this stuff. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about, relationships. I'm talking about everything on a grand scale. So think about it. Anything that's gone on in your life, in hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? You can always look back at stuff and go, okay, that's why that didn't work out, you know what I mean? But when you're in the eye of the storm, okay, so it's a bit like Dorothy off The Wizard of Oz. You're in the eye of the storm. When you look up, you see the sky, but around you there's all this chaos. You know what I mean? Not necessarily cows and houses and cars streaming past you and bicycles and stuff in the storm, But all of this stuff's going on, and you're like, just remain calm, remain grounded, stay focused, heal, work, but work on you, obviously, in the inner mindset. But what I want you to do is don't question what goes on. Don't chase people, but don't question what goes on, because you haven't been privy to whatever's been going on. So if people want to leave your life, let them crack on. Wish them well. That is my big thing that I want to share with you, is wish them well. Don't wish harm on anyone ever. Ever, ever, ever. Don't do that. You're a nice human being. You don't need to do that. Wish them well and let them crack on, because they're going to do what they're going to do anyway. That's their path, their journey. You're on yours. So just know that, I'm going to use the word universe right now. So the universe sees and hears things that you are not privy to, and so removes people out of your life. Don't question it, okay? So a fair few people, friends as well, they've gone, and I'm like, oh, okay then. Not a problem. I'm always here. I haven't done anything. I'm always here. And the thing is that they're on their path, and that's okay. But don't necessarily start questioning yourself. Don't go into that mindset aspect of not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough, all of that stuff. If something's happened on them, that's all on them. They crack on. You need to heal. And yes, it will be emotional. Yes, it will mean you've got to do the work. Yes, it does mean that you've got to shift perspective and things like that. But really dive deep and hone in on what work you need to do, gain clarity on that. And you know what? With this one perspective of things, it will actually release the pressure off your shoulders. You will, yes, you've got to do the work and go through the emotion of everything, but you will come out stronger than ever before, because you're like, oh, okay then. Yeah. And then, as I said before, hindsight's a wonderful thing. As you live your life, things will show up for you and you go, that's why that happened. But you are being protected. The universe is trying to protect you. Okay. So don't question it. Trust the process. Trust everything that's going on, and just go for it, Let me know how you get on with anything. If you've got any questions, let me know. My Instagram handle is Rebecca Adams 187, and pop over to the website as well and send me a message on the contact page. My website is RebeccaAdamsBiz.com. Really run forth, do the work, and remember, you are amazing.